Cool. Okay. And okay. Okay. All right. So you can still see my screen, yes? Presentation? Yeah, okay, great. All right, so thanks again, everybody, for coming. Everyone on the phone right now has oils in their possession, so this is even more fun. I really just wanted to kind of go over a beginner course to just go through what essential oils are and different ways that you can use them. So let me just pull up my notes here and we will get started. I have no IT department I can call to help me right now, so this is very different. All right, so what is an essential oil? Essential oils are very volatile liquids. They are steam distilled or cold pressed from the rind, root, bark, flower, every different kind of part of a plant. Many people really focus on what they put in their body and sometimes forget about what they put on. And really, when you're looking to start to make a change in your overall health routine, you have to be conscious of what you're putting on your body as well. Considering that your skin is your largest organ, everything that you put on your skin goes directly into your bloodstream and affects your overall health and well-being. So just kind of keep that in mind. The 3 different ways that you can use essential oils are aromatically, you can diffuse them in the air, topically, and internally. So when we talk about a diffuser, everybody, again, has some kind of diffuser in their home right now. That's on the line, and it's so simple to use. You can just pour water in and you use like 3 to 5 drops depending on the size of the diffuser in your room. And really the diffuser is made to be used specifically with essential oils, different than a humidifier because they're a different grade of plastic. So the next application for essential oils is topically. So the most important thing to point out when you're using essential oils topically is dilution. So my favorite way to use oils topically is to dilute them with fractionated coconut oil. So this is doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil that they do sell, and they also have fractionated coconut oil on Amazon, local health food store, any place like that. It's always liquid, and you can use that when you make roller balls. You can also use argan oil, jojoba oil. You can use solid coconut oil as well and just kind of mix it in your hands, warm it up, or you can just use lotion to dilute the oils when you put it on your skin. It's going to actually help the oils to delve down deeper into your skin, and it also covers a greater area when you're applying these oils topically. So dilution is a good thing. Location of where to apply your oils on your body is actually a lot simpler than you may think. If you kind of think of it as where are you trying to help support your body, if you have head tension, you're going to put it on your temples, across your forehead, in the back of your neck to alleviate that tension. If you have some stomach troubles, you're going to rub it over your abdomen. You can rub it in a clockwise motion, and that will help kind of get things going in your gut. If you have some issues getting a restful night's sleep, you can put some on your chest where you'll breathe it in, the back of your neck, or the bottoms of your feet. And I mentioned the bottoms of your feet because that's actually where you have the largest pores in your body, and that's where the oils will get delivered to where they need to go throughout your system. So it's the quickest way for oils to get into your bloodstream. One of my favorite ways to use essential oils, the next thing we'll talk about, is internally. And I love to add lemon to my tea. I like to also add local honey to that as well to help emulsify the oil in the tea so that it kind of goes down gradually and not all in just one little shot. The other way that you can use essential oils internally is there is a line of supplements. This one that I have in front of me is the E omegas and the Microplex VMZ. It's basically a whole food nutrient complex. And then there's also an omega complex, which this is fish oil. And both of these have essential oils in them. So it kind of takes the guesswork out. They're dietary supplements to kind of help support your whole body system, and also to do targeted things, like there's a probiotic, there's something for cellular rejuvenation. There's also things to help with seasonal threats with lemon, lavender, and peppermint in a capsule form. So that's an alternative way to take essential oils internally. Something else that's been my go-to recipe recently is chocolate mint brownies. So just adding 4 drops of peppermint to brownies has really been delicious and an easy way to use oils in cooking. So if a essential oil bottle has supplemental facts on it, so if you have your bottle in front of you, this is specific to doTERRA that I'm speaking now. It'll say essential oil supplement, and it has supplemental facts on the bottle. If it has that, then that means it is safe to ingest. So that's just a kind of fun fact, so that you know whether or not you can ingest that specific oil. Going on to some more information about safety when it comes to essential oils. Essential oils are safe. You just should keep them out of your eyes, ears, your nose, and other sensitive areas. You can use them to support your ears, especially with your kids if they have anything going on. You just want to make sure to put it behind their ear and rub down on their neck, on that bone behind their ear. You can rub it around their ear, but you wouldn't want to put oils in their ear. Same thing with your eye. You can put them below your eye, just not, in your eye, like with an eyedropper or anything like that. Like I talked about earlier, you always want to dilute when you're applying topically, but don't mix the oil with water, since oils don't mix with water. You want to mix it with lotion or some kind of carrier oil for that. Really, the primary safety issue when it comes to essential oils is skin sensitivity. So when you're using a new essential oil or using an oil on your child, you can do a patch test first. So make sure it's diluted, just put it somewhere on their arm, just make sure there's no sensitivity there. And just follow all of the directions on the label. This little chart that I have here, you'll find this in most essential oil books, and it just tells you at a quick glance the different ways you can use the oils, and then if they would potentially have a skin sensitivity. So you'll see here that it says some of them can be used without dilution. I personally always like to dilute my oils, so that's kind of up to your discretion, but they will give you a guide of whether or not an oil can be used without diluting. So something that I get asked a lot is why doTERRA? So I just want to share why I chose doTERRA essential oils. Sorry, somebody is saying that the Zoom isn't working for them. So I just want to make sure I see everybody else on the line. So I think you guys are all doing good. Okay, someone's having trouble getting in, so I'll share the recording. Okay, so essential oils really start to become part of your lifestyle. It's not a fad. It's not something that's really going to disappear. And doTERRA is committed to sharing these oils and empowering people like us to take natural solutions into their own hands and letting everyone know that they have options. Options exist out there for natural solutions for things. The main thing that separates doTERRA from the rest is this certified pure therapeutic grade designation, which really means the oils are beyond organic. So they take an extra step to go above and beyond. And there's a rigorous third-party testing that all of the oils go through to verify that they're not mixed with any synthetics. There's no fillers, pesticides, or anything like that. The oils are also distilled or extracted from plants that are grown in their indigenous environment. So this means plants are growing where they would normally grow. I like to compare it to, would you rather eat a pineapple from Hawaii or from New Jersey? That answer is pretty simple. The same thing goes for essential oils. So you're not going to want lavender that's grown in New Jersey compared to France. Not only does it smell differently, but even the chemical constituents that make up the plant and then the oil are going to be very different. So that's the certified pure therapeutic grade difference. The other thing to note is that doTERRA did create this certification, and that's because there is no certification that exists out there. There is no regulation over the essential oil industry, so they created one and make sure that all of their oils stand up to this standard. So instead of talking about each specific oil, tonight I just wanted to go over some general areas that you can use the oils for. And then I'm going to have a follow-up class that talks about the 10 most popular oils, what you can do with each of them. But tonight we're just going to talk about the different things that you can use them for. So oils are pretty much known widely for their cleansing properties. They're probably in a lot of the cleaning products that you have now. They just may not be, you know, certified pure. They may be synthetic, but oils are pretty much in everything. The perfume industry, lots of beauty care and healthcare products. But when it comes to cleaning around the home, this is where you can really use oils super easy. You could mix something like lemon in a glass spray bottle or a peat grade plastic water bottle with some distilled water, and you can put a little fractionated coconut oil in there to help the essential oil mix with the water, and you have a cleaning spray. You can use it on your windows, on your countertops, you know, your high chair. You can use On Guard, which is another oil that doTERRA offers, which is the immune blend. So either one of those oils would work great for this, and you only need a few drops. So it really works out to be pennies per drop when you're looking at even saving money using essential oils when you start to clean with them. The next area would be digestive support. Many people have digestive health issues, and really the percentage varies depending on who you talk to, but about 85% of your immune system actually resides within your gut. So a healthy gut would lead to a healthy life. There is a blend called DigestZen, and this supports a healthy gut function. It also can help ease stomach discomfort, anything like motion sickness, whether you're on a plane or in the car. It's something that you can kind of just quickly put in your hands and smell, or you can put in a diffuser. You can also apply it topically, and it will really be a calming kind of oil to your digestive tract. So the next one is going to be skin health. This is one of my favorites. Very easily you can incorporate this into your daily routine. I know a couple people on the call tonight probably do the same thing. I like to put frankincense in my moisturizer. Allison, I don't know if you've tried it yet. You could just put just one drop in there and just, you know, put it on your face. It's really refreshing and rejuvenating, especially in the morning. The skincare industry, again, does use essential oils, but they may not be this great of oils. So if you have any scars that you're looking to help diminish, you know, the scarring of, the appearance of, or any blemishes on your skin, melaleuca or tea tree oil is something that you can use for blemishes on your skin. And it really just helps to kind of calm those skin irritations or any, you know, thing that you don't like the way it looks on your face. The next thing when it comes to, I also wanted to touch on for skin health is for your kids too. If you have any like bumps or boo-boos, you can make a little boo-boo spray with lavender, frankincense, and melaleuca. And that can be mixed with lotion, or you can mix it with distilled water and a little fractionated coconut oil, and that can kind of help with any bumps or bruises for your kids. And it's fun to give them a little boo-boo spray to let them think that they are helping themselves, but to let them actually put that on themselves. It's fun. And the next one is immune support. So this is a big one. This is actually what got me into essential oils, was helping to support myself, my husband, and my son when I was pregnant with my daughter. I really wanted everyone to have a higher immune system, and especially my son being in daycare, coming home from school with a newborn really just made me a little bit nervous. So this is what got me involved. I had a question for skin blemishes specifically. Melaleuca, yes, with fractionated coconut oil directly on the blemish, you could do that. Yep. This is an instance where people would use Melaleuca possibly undiluted, but you can, if it's your first time trying it, just put like a little, you can actually just put your finger right on the bottle, not even like put a drop, and then just put it directly on your face. And you can follow that with fractionated coconut oil. The coconut oil is it's very light and it's not going to clog your pores, so you should be fine with that. So talking about the immune system, you know, overall healthy living, obviously proper nutrition and exercise and everything has a role to play here, but essential oils can just help supplement that. The blend that I talked about before was On Guard, and that is something that you can apply to the bottoms of your feet on a daily basis. It's considered the protective blend, and it is a blend of a few different oils. It smells kind of spicy and orangey. That's what I use on my kids as well, on the bottoms of their feet after the bath to help support their immune system. Myself, if I feel something coming on, I'll even put one drop under my tongue. It's very strong, just to give you that warning, but that will kind of help your body build up immunity against anything that could be coming on. So consistency is also important. So I just want to point out, if you're new to oils, if you're just going to try it one time and think it's not meant to prevent, cure, or treat disease. So I'm just throwing that out there, but it's going to help support your systems overall. So consistency is key. So something like On Guard or an immune support blend I would use on a daily basis to really be able to see results. The other thing is emotional support, which I skipped breathing, so we'll talk about that really quick. Especially with spring upon us, people are going to start having some seasonal threats maybe that are affecting them. And a blend that I know has worked well for me and for lots of people is lemon, lavender, and peppermint. So that can be used in a diffuser for you to breathe in, or you can also make that in a roller bottle. So when I talk about a roller bottle, this is an example of a roller ball that doTERRA makes right out of the box. So this is lavender, for instance. This is fractionated coconut oil mixed with the essential oil of lavender, and it's in this pre-diluted roller ball. So you don't have to figure out yourself how many drops to put in here or get the roller balls or anything else like that. It just comes set for you. So creating roller balls yourself is something that you can do if you have a kit that has oils in it. You can pour those oils into the roller and make these pre-diluted blends. So something like lemon, lavender, and peppermint is something that I would recommend doing if you have those seasonal kinds of threats. They're going to help support a healthy respiratory system. So the other way that you can use these oils to help with your respiratory system is to take them internally. So those same three oils you can put into a veggie cap. It's an empty little capsule, and you pour some fractionated coconut oil in there with the essential oils, and you can take that internally. That's just an alternative way to take it. So you can put it topically, that blend, on the bottoms of your feet or your chest. You can diffuse it, or you can take it internally. There's also a blend that's called Breathe, and this is actually going in my son's room right now as he's sleeping because he has a little bit of a tickly cough. And this blend has a bunch of different oils in it. Eucalyptus, peppermint, melaleuca, lemon, cardamom are just a few of them. And there's 2 or 3 other ones in here, and that really just opens up your lungs. So if anybody has Breathe at home and hasn't opened it, open it now and take a whiff. It's really refreshing. So the next thing we'll talk about is emotional support. So we kind of focused on different ways that the oils can help support your body physically, but now getting into the emotions of it. There are a few mood oils they're considered. Balance, cheer, motivate, peace. There's a bunch of different blends that doTERRA has formulated specifically to help support different emotions. So if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, there's a grounding blend that you can use. You can put that on the back of your neck or the bottoms of your feet. There's also a cheerful blend that will kind of help boost your mood. So anything that you're feeling, there's an oil for that. The oils, when you smell the oil or when it goes onto your body, it has a chemical kind of reaction with your body. Even the smell will send a signal to your brain and you'll associate something with it. So for myself, balance is one of those oils that really calms me down. And when I smell it, I just kind of get into a Zen state. So it's kind of cool to see how they react with your body. And different oils work differently for different people. So keep that in mind too. Lavender may help calm some people down, and it doesn't calm some kids down. So if you've tried lavender for your kids to sleep and it doesn't help, maybe try something like cedarwood or vetiver to help them sleep. I'm still trying to find the best oil for my daughter. She's going through a little phase where she likes to wake up. So it can be a bit of trial and error at times. Okay, so now that we talked about what oils are, the different oils, and how they support different areas, touching on the wholesale membership, I think all of you ladies on the call all have a wholesale membership or have been upgraded to a wellness advocate. But just to point out how awesome it is if you have it, or if there's anyone on who does not. The wholesale membership really means that you're getting a 25% discount on anything that you purchase for an entire year. When that year is up, you upgrade for, I believe it's either $27 or $35, and then you're given a bottle of peppermint oil, which that is about what peppermint retails for. So it's pretty much free after your first year when you pay for that bottle of peppermint. And then you're given the option to receive 10 to 30% of your total purchase back in free products. So every time that you order, you're accumulating these points, and that's optional. There is no obligation to order monthly at all. There is no pressure to sell the oils or share them. I never thought this was something that I would do until I started using the oils, and I couldn't stop talking about them to my friends and at work. So here I am. I just really like sharing them and hearing people's stories of how they've helped them. So it's really rewarding, but it's not something at all that you need to do when you start using the products. There's also eligibility to cash in on some really great special promotions that go on monthly and throughout the year. And then we also have a online group on Facebook. It's the Natural Solutions group, and there are a bunch of classes that we do there, and we also have something called Oil Camp. So if anyone on the call has not been to the Oil Camp yet, there's another one starting next week, and they share videos and challenges and things on a daily basis for about a week. And it's fun, it's interactive, and you can kind of learn more about each of the oils, and then the more you comment or like, you get entered in to win a prize. So I know Casey, who's on the call, won a prize. I won a free frankincense a couple weeks ago for one of the challenges. So it's super fun. It's a great community where everyone is helping each other and sharing information on essential oils. So that's one of the best things that I know I enjoy about being in part of the doTERRA community is, having that sense of community with everyone and learning, and it's just a great thing to be a part of. So the last thing I'm just closing on today is the Home Essentials Kit. So this is the 10 most popular oils diffuser, and everything that we just talked about with the access to the Facebook group and the wholesale pricing and everything like that. And you're saving $83 when you purchase this kit to start out with. So The other thing that's the promotion this month, I just got mine in the mail and I don't have it next to me, is it's a deep blue pre-diluted rollerball and then a deep blue rub. So if anyone, again, hasn't opened their deep blue and you have this at home, open it now. Smell that one. It's very minty. It feels great on your muscles. You can put it on the back of your neck or, your back if you're sore. That is one of my favorite oils as well. So that was pretty much what I wanted to cover tonight, but I want to open it up for questions. I'm going to stop recording now.